getting this off. You know? I mean, 13 layers of Rust-Oleum and, you know, geez. What's this thing? I gotta get this thing off here. So, looks kind of loose. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to get that off. See what happens with it. Oh. It's you guys. How you doing? I mean, you guys gotta be careful. A guy like me can be dangerous. I might be pulling these guns out. I don't mean to, right? It's good to see you. It looks like I see. There's Zorba. Hey Zorba, how you doing, buddy? Robert, Alvin. Good seeing you guys. All you people that I don't know. Good to meet you. Glad to have you in the barn here, right? We'll just put the guns away for now. Anyhow, let's see what we're up to with this old MGA rat rod.
How late in life youth lives to tell. Time itself's faster than it fled, and it walks beside the slowing feet of age. Years gone by, remember page by page. Turn the years of life as best we can. Reassemble scenes where we began, and we bring to mind faces of old friends, to understand the nature of our trend. Villain and the hero, this time can be indicted in a rhyme. Who can redeem an early lack of trust? Push ourselves along just because we must, and we fail to do all that life demands. But we're on our way with altered plans. Villain and the hero, this time can be indicted in a rhyme. Villain and the hero, this time can be indicted in a rhyme. Said Louis W. Bookheim, May 1999.
Well, as you saw, we got some done stuff. aluminum hood. I'm going to take care and just strip the aluminum, I think. And a little more grinding on the steel stuff. I want to kind of get it cleaned up. I want to know where there's Bondo, especially where the body goes together. I think we're probably pretty good, and then I'll have to do a lot of stuff. It might be taking parts off, get them stripped, put them all back together, get them, which is kind of what I want to do. Get everything lined up, and then any kind of metal work I got to do on the edges for the body lines, and really gonna kind of make this nice, you know. This is the second coat, sat overnight, so let me get this all cleaned up, see what it looks like. It should be pretty, I think. All right, well, got her scraped as gonna get. So it's a little gummy, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna use some good old lacquer thinner. Doing a project like this, you'll use a lot of lacquer thinner. I probably need some more. Just to kind of clean it off, dry it up a little bit. It is very flammable. I want to dry it up so that way I can get the old 80 grit on the DA and kind of get it cleaned up the rest of the way. This stuff dries up really fast. That's okay. I'm going to tell you one thing. We're using that paint stripper, and if you think you're a man like me and don't use gloves, think twice. Because I'll tell you what, you may not think it's on your fingers until at least us guys go to use the bathroom. It's a situation. Trust me. Well then, pencil. More lacquer thinner. Better grab that pencil. Kind of get the dust and crud off. And I'll show you what I'm thinking, because old Junk Box, he's not a body expert by any means. There's lots of videos out. You know, watch my friend Pete or Bondo Billy. There's some guys out there that are the experts. I'm not. But if you're not an expert and you're doing this at home, you're just like me then, aren't you? So I noticed a couple things, and I want to give myself a little reminder. So that's pretty good. Of course, before we go doing any body work, you know, rub our hands all over it, right? And I can feel, see this dark spot right there? Hopefully you can. That's where the paint didn't quite want to come out, and I'm feeling a low spot. Goes like this. So hopefully my pencil will leave me a reminder. Another spot I felt up here, a little bit of a high spot right here. I'll put an H, right? Because if I can feel it with my hand, I'm going to see it with the eye. There's another little high spot right there. Like I said, I might change my mind about it later, but if it's something I notice, I'm gonna that's pretty good. So we do any kind of body filler on here, we'll of course try to work on it a little bit, get it more closer, especially the high spots. I mean, if you got a nice looking hood, you got a nice looking car. Everything that's low on the bottom, that's a different story, but we'll do the body work, get it done as good as I can get it. Then we're going to use some polyester Rage spray on thick stuff, right? Block it all out, touch up anything else, kind of get some 2K and thin it down, cover it up, block it again, ready for paint. Sounds easy, don't it? Okay. Well, the hood's kind of there. Got to do stuff underneath yet and all that, but now I've got a fender off. This is our replacement fender, and it's, you know, it's a little rusty. Oh, there's undercoat. That's good. No, not really. What I want to do is get this undercoat off. What I don't want to do is do body work on the outside and then use my little heaty and to get it off. And if you use heat on steel on the back side of where there might be filler, yeah, that's not good. It'll come loose. That's a good way to get filler off if you want to warp your panels all up though. And it's all the way up there. So I'm not too sure. I'm real worried about cleaning the outside till I clean the inside, at least of the roughness, right? Everything's, it looks like hell, but it's a good fender. It's actually in really good shape. We just gotta start at the foundation. I guess, you know, I mean, this is the stuff you run into, right? I don't have a crew of guys to do this stuff while I'm at my day job to come here and go, oh, look, here's this fancy YouTube video. And I got to work for it. Well, let me do some of that. I'll do my little, you'll see. All right, be right back. Alright, well, I guess we're, you know, ready to go. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Had to get a little something going for the camping trip tomorrow. Good old vintage Airstream. Now, all you folks that are new, you can look back in my videos and see some of the stuff I've done to this monster. It's a pretty fun unit. Oh, look at that. I think Ralph needs to go with the no bumpers idea. It just looks good. You see the bumpers we have up there, you'd think the same way. Oh. Alright. Let me set you up, see what's going on here. Well, last night before you and I parted last, I put a big thick coat on this It seemed to work pretty good, dried up a little bit. I think it was a little warmer today, like the upper 70s than I expected. So it dried out, but it did pretty well. So I put a second coat on it when I first got home. And then go in and take care of the kid and all that. So you know, if you're doing this sort of thing like me, and it's, you carve out time, right? So let me see how this thing's gonna peel out. Yep. See that? Dang it! Who put that there? Anyway, man, thanks for watching this video. We got about too much time in it already. Just kind of hard to make things interesting when you're doing this sort of thing. I have that trouble anyway. But, yep, we got something done, a little bit. Oh yeah, this week's joke sponsor, Mortski Repair. I told this one on stage last time we played with the Punk and Holler Boys, and Ralph wasn't very proud of me. I thought he'd like it, but I don't think he did. But maybe you guys will. So, that's what Mortski Repair says, and it was on his video, and I told him I was going to steal it and give him credit. So give him a shout out. If you thought it was funny, if you thought it was stupid, tell him. What kind of bees make milk? Nobody? Boobies. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure to go on that last video. You want one of these patches and a sticker, let me know on the last video. We'll give it till the end of next week. Somewhere there. Get them shipped out. So I got to go to the post office one time. Once. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll see you on the next one. Probably do some rust treatment. Yep.